In the heart of the ancient world, there once stood an empire that inspired awe and reverence, the Roman Empire. Picture this: a sprawling network of roads, grand amphitheaters, and bustling markets, all united under the banner of Rome. But how did such a magnificent civilization rise to power, and what ultimately led to its downfall? Let's dive into the epic saga of the Romans. It all began in 753 BC with the legendary tale of Romulus and Remus, twins raised by a she-wolf. Legend has it that Romulus founded Rome on the banks of the Tiber River. From those humble beginnings, the city evolved from a small settlement into a powerful republic. By the 3rd century BC, Rome was locked in fierce battles with its neighbors, and the Punic Wars against Carthage would shape the course of history. Imagine the tension, the strategy, and the sheer grit as Rome fought to defend its territory. Fast forward to 27 BC, when Julius Caesar's nephew, Octavian, proclaimed himself Augustus, marking the transition from republic to empire. This was the Golden Age. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, settled over the empire, ensuring stability, prosperity, and cultural flourishing. Think about it. Roads were built, trade flourished, and innovations in art and architecture reached new heights. The Colosseum rose majestically, a testament to Roman engineering, while poets and philosophers like Virgil and Seneca thrived. But as Rome expanded its borders, stretching from Britain to Egypt, cracks began to form. The empire became too vast to manage effectively. Imagine controlling millions of people across such a diverse landscape. Corruption seeped into the government, and the once proud Senate became a shadow of its former self, often manipulated by ambitious leaders. Then came the crisis of the 3rd century. The empire was plagued by internal strife, economic turmoil, and waves of barbarian invasions. Picture hordes of Goths and Vandals sweeping across the borders, challenging the very foundation of Roman power. The empire was like a grand ship caught in a storm, battling on all sides, desperately trying to stay afloat. In a desperate bid to regain control, Emperor Diocletian divided the empire into the Eastern and Western Roman empires. This decision was meant to bring stability, but instead, it sowed the seeds of further division. Imagine the tension between the East and the West, each vying for power while the empire weakened. As the 5th century approached, the Western Roman Empire was on its knees. The final blow came in 476 AD when the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic king Odoacer. The fall of Rome was like a thunderclap, echoing through history. The once great empire crumbled, leaving behind a legacy that would shape the world for centuries to come. But what about the Eastern Roman Empire, or the Byzantine Empire? While the West fell, the East thrived for another 1,000 years, preserving and transforming Roman culture. Constantinople became a beacon of art and learning, bridging the gap between East and West. Imagine the vibrant marketplace, the rich tapestry of cultures, all flourishing under the banner of a resilient empire, even as the West faded into the shadows. So, what can we learn from the rise and fall of the Roman Empire? It's a tale of ambition, innovation, and a cautionary reminder of the fragility of power. The grandeur of Rome may have vanished, but its influence endures in our laws, architecture, and even our languages. The story of Rome is not just about an empire that rose and fell. It's about the human spirit, its triumphs and its trials. A civilization that taught us that greatness comes with responsibility, and that even the mightiest can fall when complacency takes root. The echoes of Rome still resonate today, reminding us that history is a powerful teacher in our journey forward.